Hi guys, so in this video we are going to talk about the GOETIC spirit SEERE, and we're going to break them down a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just a little light, not too much, you know what I'm saying. But before we get started, you guys know the routine, honey. Check the link in the description box for our website where you can contact Raina T's, honey, and reach us for spell work. 2 witches, 2 going in on your behalf doing magic, whether it be love, whether it be money, whether it be healing, whether it be slayage, or any other type of magic that you need Raina T's to lay into for you. We got you. Okay? Where else can you find 2 witches going in on your intent? 2 going in for you. Where else can you find that? We also have spell boxes where we charge, dress, imbue with intent. A spell box, okay, with magical implements and utensils, honey. Everything touched by Raina T's, everything charged by Raina T's, honey. We spend hours imbuing with intent each and every single item that you get in this box. And we ship it to you with instructions. That's audio instructions and also typed up instructions. We guide you through the whole fucking process, okay? You receiving that box, you're literally receiving magic. All you gotta do is follow the instructions, but that shit is already like laid out for you. It's not that hard, girl. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in yourself. But yes, that box, queen, bitch, we goes in. We also provide spell candles. We charge, dress, bless, and be with intent. We herbify, honey. Put our whole foot in that candle. And we light it for you, or you can light it. We mail it to you. We also provide tarot card readings. Both witches on the line. Both witches on the line every single motherfucking time. Hour plus conversation, honey. Tarot card readings. Where else can you find that? Where else can you find 2 witches who gonna be on the line with you? Where else? Please tell me who. Who else is doing it? We also provide life coaching. Okay, if you guys have any questions with your spell work, you need some guidance in the spell work, honey, we provide hour-long kiki talking, okay, conversation. Girl, what's tea? Hit up the website and find everything out on there. We have a lot to read on the website. There's lots to read, lot to do. Check her out. Now, let's get it started on this video. Talking about this GOETIC spirit named SEERE. Now, I'm going to read to you his definition or his little paragraph situation in the Goetia, which is a book on spirits where you find their symbol and the things that they do, and yeah, you call on them and they come, honey. So, I've had several instances with SEERE, and I'm going to read to you his definition in the book The Goetia. SEERE is a prince. The 70th spirit is SEERE. He is a mighty prince and powerful under Amamon, king of the east. He appears in the form of a beautiful man riding upon a winged horse. His office is to go and to come, and to bring abundance of things to pass on a sudden, and to carry and recarry anything wherever you would have it go, or where you would have it from. He can pass over the earth in the twinkling of an eye. He gives a true relation of all sorts of theft and of hidden treasure and of many other things. He is of an indifferent good nature and is willing to do anything which the exorcist desires. He governs 26 legions of spirits. And mind you, I'm reading this shit in the dark, okay? So that's why, you know what I'm saying? Had a little stumble or whatever. But yeah. So I'm going to break down this little paragraph situation because I have called SEERE pertaining to certain things that are on here. And you know, like what these descriptions are of the spirits, like don't let this limit you. Like this is just what one person or a group of people wrote. You know what I'm saying? Like these spirits can do way more than the descriptions have on here. And the more that you work with them, they'll reveal to you other things, or you'll know. Because a lot of times, you know, as you develop spiritually, you will be getting impressions, you'll be getting like visualizations and things like that. Like the spirits will just be giving you all this tea, you know what I'm saying? And then they'll reveal to you other things that they do. So I began working with SEERE, or the first time that I worked with SEERE was around 2012. And it says here that SEERE can bring abundance, okay, of things to pass on a sudden. So that means he can make abundance or things to happen like really quickly. So he works very fast. So I wanted abundance back in 2012. I was graduating school, I was looking for work, and I needed money to sustain myself. I needed money to, live, okay? So I worked with SEERE. I called on this spirit. And I was doing my preparatory immersion with him, looking at his sigil every day, focusing on his name, focusing on how he looks. I would try to visualize him in my mind, letting it ride out in my head, seeing him with a horse. I would visualize him flying in the sky, beautiful man. And I instantly saw long hair. I saw green, the color green. I picked up on that, like if he would be wearing green, you know what I'm saying? And he was giving me like Arabian prince with like long hair and riding on a winged horse, which I saw as white, like a white horse. So, in the days that I was calling on him, I was getting a lot of confirmation. Like there was one time where I saw a cloud in the shape of a horse. And it was so detailed. Like I took a picture of it, which I don't have because that was in 2012 and it was a long time ago. Yeah, like that right there was instant confirmation for me. And I went in and I did the ritual. And yes, I did get a job, and I got a really interesting job too. Like at that time, that job was like fucking amazing. It was basically a data entry work at home job where I was sitting on my computer typing shit up for a company. Okay, like getting paid good. Like that shit like fell on my lap, and that was SEERE. I wanted something that was quick. Me being a college student, that was such a convenient job to have. And it's like that's the kind of job that really a lot of people look for. Like, data entry work from home on your computer, just, making hours, just doing hours and making that coin, you know what I'm saying? So like that was really the perfect job for me at that time. And that was the first time that like I called on SEERE and he came through. So I was like, okay, like I fucks with you, you know what I'm saying? And I continued working with him over time. So years later, okay, so many years later, like on 2016, I also called on SEERE. I don't know if I called him in between that. I don't know. I have done like maybe some scrying with him in between those years, between 2012 and 2016. I can't remember too well, but because I do remember looking at a scrying mirror or doing that, and seeing him and doing those meditations with him. Like I would do it with him to see him in the ball or whatever. But anyway, 2016, I was looking for work at that point, and I called on him. And I had a sleep paralysis episode where he presented himself to me on the foot of my bed. Not even on the foot of my bed, on the side of my bed. So like he was literally standing next to me while like I was laying down. And I saw a figure, like a man. It felt like a man, and I could see the hair. So he wasn't facing me. Like his back was facing me, and I just saw like shoulders, head, and just hair. And the hair was so long, like the hair like was past his leg, like it was past like going down his butt, and it kept going. Like I didn't see the end of his hair, from where I was laying down in my bed. You know what I'm saying? So his hair was that long, and I could see like the hair strands and all of that shit. And what was strange about him is that he was vibrating very quickly. Like he was vibrating, like buzzing so fast. Okay, like just standing there, he was vibrating, and then he zoomed, like he zoomed, and like he was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like he just moved really quickly. And in the book it says that he can pass over the whole earth in the twinkling of an eye. So that says that he can move very quickly. You know, he can move at the speed of light or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So for me to see that, that was confirmation that it was SEERE. And, you know, I had called on him, or I was doing work with him, and then for him to show up like that, that was confirmation. So, of course, he came through, and yes, I got a job that I wanted at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, SEERE works very quickly. So if you're looking for work, if you're looking to make money, if you're looking to make it very quickly, SEERE is good to call on. Okay, so a lot of people use SEERE for money magic, to get a job. You know, that's what I have used him for in that aspect, and to bring it quickly. Okay. So I also used SEERE a couple of months ago. Well, more like 4 or 5 months ago. And this was a unique situation right here, because I was doing a sour jar on someone to remove them from my life. And with this sour jar, I imbued my intent into the jar. I had ingredients in that jar that were favorable for this person to be moved from my life, for this person to have negative situations happen to them so that they could get the fuck out of my life. That's what I wanted. Now, you can do that with your intent, like putting all of that in there, putting all of the negativity, all the visualizations on this person, the fucked up shit you want to happen to them, you know, how you want them to be gone. All of that shit can be put in the jar. But I needed SEERE, because SEERE can carry or recarry anything wherever you would have it to go, or where you would have it from. So that means that SEERE could move motherfuckers out of my life. That means that SEERE could take the energy of this jar and put it where I need it to motherfucking go, which is inside of that motherfucker who I'm going in on. You know what I'm saying? So I called on SEERE to take this jar, okay, and take this person and get them the fuck out of my shit. Get them out. Okay? Take the jar to them and then move them the fuck out. I don't know where the fuck they need to go, but they need to motherfucking go. That was my intent. And I needed SEERE to work quickly, which it says that he does. Okay, so I was going in with his sigil. I was laying into that jar every single motherfucking night, going in, putting my intent, beating my intent into that jar, and also calling on SEERE to carry this and yeah, move her, get her, bitch, relocate this bitch, put her somewhere else, girl, I need her gone. So many months later, honey, child, let's rewind, girl. Not even many months later. Okay, so like this is what happened. So let me tell you something. Like, I worked on that square for like a week. Literally a week later, like, this person, so much shit was happening to them. Like, cause see, it was a double whammy for that ass. Cause I use the sour jar, which is to have fucked up situations happen in their life. You know what I'm saying? Disagreeable situations. Okay, sour, just you know, not good. Conflict, turmoil, confusion, disagreements, accidents, sickness, all of that in the sour jar. So that was a sour jar that was working at first. Because let me tell you, honey, that thing was hitting her, honey, like a brick after brick after brick after brick after brick. Yes, multiple things happening to her. Back to back. Okay? And then, like, 3 months. It took 3 months. And this person was gone. Just like that. And it's so funny because I took a picture in the area where I would see her a lot, and she didn't come that day. And I took a picture and she wasn't there, so it was like, this is what I want, you know what I'm saying? And I took that picture, and then it's so funny that she's no longer there, and like I still have that picture of what I wanted, and look where we're at now, honey. She's not here. You know what I'm saying? Like, SEERE did that. The power of the jar and SEERE put together. So a lot of times you can do things in synchronicity. You can work with a jar and a spirit. You can work with a square and sympathetic magic. You can work with a sigil and tarot card. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can combine different things in magic to hit that shit like hard. So SEERE like definitely came through with that. That was like really like wow. You know what I'm saying? That he was able to like, not only him but the jar too now. You know what I'm saying? But like the fact that all of that shit was happening, and then the person actually like left, like they're gone, okay, forever. That was like, wow, you know, that was sickening. I yeah, yeah, we did that, honey. We did that. We did that. Seer and I. And that's really how you have to look at it with these spirits. It's a teamwork effort. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get on here, quickly talk about Seer, my experiences with him. You know, he's a great spirit to work with. He's relatively easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? When you know what you're doing, of course, because you have to, you know what you're doing when you're doing these evocations and calling on these spirits. Um, but yeah, like Seer comes through, honey. So let me know what you guys think of this video, and I will see you on the next one.